Ideal of poetry versus reality of politics. Because poetry represents the ideal end of language, as opposed to language's practical communicative end, the people are ill served when poetry is made submissive to real politics. Every sector of society is allowed dominion over its own argot. The professions and trades maintain their own peculiar glossaries, taxonomies, and manners of speech. In a republic, where all political power is held by the people mustn't allow poetry to be usurped by any political agency, whether for purpose of education, commerce, or entertainment. Although poets comprise no more an ideal class of humans than non-poets do, still their authority over poetry must not be subordinate to any other authority than the immortal muse. To understand why, see Tennyson's Charge of the Light Brigade, where the poet takes the side of the aristocratic monarch and urges the plebeian soldiers to accept their usefulness as cannon fodder 1,000 miles from hearth and home. When the national poet pleads with them to rush unquestioning to slaughter, but fails to indict the minor aristocrat whose bad judgment sent them there, we see why Republican governance trumps parliamentary monarchy. Halfway through her third century, America has hundreds of poets laureate, supported by federal offices of the book in every state, territory, and protectorate. Our national poet laureate serves at the pleasure of a phony king from Queens, New York, who tilts in favor of another Crimean vandal, and who has transformed his own plebeian forces into murderous pirates on the high seas, 1,000 miles from hearth and home. If you cannot imagine an order for his myriad crimes and misdemeanors to be immortalized in gilded verse, suitable for display in his gilded temple, then your imagination may have suffered the same fate as has the mega mob that imagines him as their demigod. He's already summarily fired the Librarian of Congress in an unjust act that proves he judges books by their covers. It remains to be seen how long the poet laureate lasts without ruffling his ruff, since poet Arthur Z's demographic is as displeasing as the vulgarian found the librarians to be.